That
Get
wrapped
into it.
up last week, so we could get into some of our picks for this week. Another shitter on Thursday night. Not going to be worth watching.
At least it's not the Bengals.
The line I saw earlier was 16.5.
Who
What's
is it?
now?
I can't see the
Philly and Texans.
presentation.
I saw 14 like 2 hours before.
ESPN has it at 14 right now.
Yeah.
It's the game in Philly.
No,
No,
it's,
No,
in,
it's Houston.
it's in Houston.
It's currently fuck Houston week. Phillies are winning 7-0 right now.
Yeah, that's why I would have watched the World Series game. It wasn't such a beatdown.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting night because Game 5 is Thursday night as well.
I won't touch that game. I always said I'll never touch a double-digit NFL spread, and I'll stay.
I don't like touching double-digit spreads either. So this is probably a stay away for me, but I would lean Eagles.
Yeah, minus 14 is
that's mainly
big,
because the Texans can't score points.
Yeah.
DeBoer, you got anything on this one?
I'm staying away. Just gonna enjoy some Thursday. Well, spread wise, staying away.
Amazon.
I'm gonna look at the anytime touchdowns odds when it gets closer, but I do like Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown.
I was just about to say I might take a flyer on a Jalen Hurts first touchdown.
Yeah, it seems like DeBoer's become a big ATD guy.
What can I say? Gotta find the value. I almost took Higgins on Monday night too. I would have been sweating the entire time if I did, but that would have hit too.
I just want to say that Jeff Bezos and Amazon got absolutely fleeced when they signed this Thursday night contract because the games have been terrible.
Yeah.
And they're not getting better. Like I promise you, they're not getting better.
The Steelers-Browns game was good.
Okay, but if you look at it outside of us being fans of those two teams, nobody wants to watch that. Jacoby Brissett and Mitch Trubisky. Are you kidding me?
You had Ravens and Bucks last week. That wasn't bad.
Chiefs Bills was a Thursday night game, right?
No, it was Chiefs Chargers. That was a decent one. That's the only decent one there's been. I guess
Chiefs Bills was a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
It was a 4:00 game.
Either way.
If you're looking at more anytime touchdowns, I'd take AJ Brown for 1 too.
Yeah, he's probably gonna have
and quite possibly Devontae Smith as well. Dallas Goedert.
So you're just assuming that a lot of people are going to be scoring.
So I think so.
You'll think it'd be just a firing range for the Eagles shooting at the Texans?
Goddard was pretty quiet this past weekend, so I think he's kind of due.
All right, getting into the early Sunday window.
How are the Bengals still getting -7?
I don't know, and I didn't update their record. It's just TBD because I didn't know if they were going to win or lose last night, and I didn't want to jinx it.
Bengals and who?
Panthers.
See the presentation.
Panthers.
Ooh.
7-point home favorites against the Panthers. Panthers have looked less terrible the past couple weeks.
I don't know.
I think Bengals win, but Panthers cover.
Probably. Falcons. Chargers are 3-point road favorites going into Atlanta.
I think I like the Falcons on that one.
Yeah, I don't like the Chargers team at all.
They're way too hit or miss, way too shaky.
I don't like them winning by 4 points on the road. And I also think their coach is a dumbass. So I think that's going to be one of my picks this week is Atlanta +3. Atlanta also realizes their quarterback's not the greatest, and they try to ground and pound and control the game that way. Time of possession. I like it.
Stevens, just to give you some information on Thursday night, A.J. Brown's even odds for a touchdown, Devonta Smith plus 160, Hurts minus 130, and Miles Sanders minus 112. So a lot of value in anyone scoring a touchdown on the Eagles.
All right, we got the Finns going to play the Bears. Finns are 5-point road favorites going into Chicago.
Oh, give me Miami
That makes
a
sense.
million times over. I love Miami to cover that one.
Yeah, they should.
That'll be one of my bets for sure.
They should cover. Okay, what's another? Packers going to Detroit. Packers are 3.5-point road favorites. In Detroit.
I feel like I've bet the Packers every single week this week, besides this past one. I've got burnt.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be a bad one, just based on how bad the Lions have been this season.
The idea of Aaron Rodgers only
But the
getting
Lions
3.5 points against Detroit's insane.
Lions have played some close games too, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have played some fairly close games.
They were the highest scoring offense in the league through the first 3 or 4 weeks.
Lost by 4 to the Finns. Okay, they lost by 29 to the Patriots. 18 to the Cowboys. So they lost by 3 to the Seahawks, 4 to the Vikings, and 3 to the Eagles.
And I can't imagine there's a way that the Packers lose this game.
No, but 3.5, they'd have to win by more than a field goal.
And there's no way Aaron Rodgers loses 4 games in a row. Maybe
this is a weird year, man. If there's any year where it happens, it would be this year, but not to the Lions. I like the Packers there.
Throw in a flyer on a Chase Claypool anytime touchdown for the Bears.
I'm not suicidal.
I'd say it's a little too soon for that.
Something make the NFC North interesting.
Yeah, you can't do that.
They haven't posted those yet. Otherwise, I would provide that information.
All right, Colts and Ellinger going to New England. New England is favored by 5.5.
That'll be your boring football game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard watch if you're not a homer.
I like Stevenson anytime touchdown. He didn't score last week, but I think there's going to be some value on that, and they're just gonna fucking pound the ground like they always do.
I like the Patriots to win and Indy to cover.
I like that too.
Okay. This is a big road favorite. Bills going to the Meadowlands, playing the Jets. 13-point road favorites.
Jets money line. Lock it in.
Jesus. You're not serious. You're not serious.
Hey man. Hey. They have to slip up sometime, okay?
It's not going to be this week. That defense
Going
is
for the
going to
major
abuse
upset.
Zach Wilson. I like Buffalo. I'm not gonna put it as one of my locks, but I like Buffalo there.
If I was betting it, I would take the Jets with the points, but I wouldn't feel great in doing it.
All right, next game we have the Vikings going to the Commies. Vikings are 3.5-point road favorites. It continues to be the week of road favorites.
Only 3.5? Yeah, give me the fucking Vikings there. I thought that would be at least a
that feels like a trap.
6.
That feels like a trap, Jackson. That's a trap.
Very well might be, but I don't like 6-1 Vikings team. I get Taylor Heineke's had a couple whatever, but Give me the Vikings there. I like them to win that one.
Anybody else got a play on that one? I think that's a stay away for me because that looks like the trappiest spread ever.
I would take the Vikings money line and parlay it with the Patriots. But other than that, I won't touch it spread wise.
Yeah, it's a tough spread to bet. And we got the Raiders going to Jacksonville, playing the Jags. Raiders are 1-point road favorites.
Couldn't pay me to bet the Raiders after last week.
Jacksonville money line.
Yeah, I like Jacksonville here too. Raiders are just a bad football team.
I don't know how.
Both freaking dumpster fire.
It doesn't make sense they're that bad, but you can say that for like 15 teams in the league.
I mean, it's like I don't know. Derek Carr stinks, dude. He's literally like the conversations I hear around Derek Carr remind me so much of the conversations around Baker. And I don't know, he's just mediocre on a good day. So I like the Jags. Not a lot of teams are on bye, so there's only 2 games in the late window. We got the Seahawks going to Arizona. Like the board said, the Cardinals are 2-point favorites at home.
That should be a fun one at least. Hopefully, it's a good
That
game.
should be an entertaining game, yeah.
I'd also take Kenneth Walker anytime touchdown, depending on the value in it. Unless if it's over minus 150, don't take it. But I like it. I think he'll find the end zone on this.
Arizona is just a team that you don't know what to expect.
Yeah, very inconsistent. This will be D-Hop's second game back now?
This will be his
third game. He played
Oh.
Thursday, he played Sunday, and then
I thought they
he did pretty well Sunday.
I thought
yeah.
they'd really get it figured out once he came back, but I don't know. Another team that doesn't make any sense.
To be fair, they lost to the Vikings, who are 6-1 right now. So they lost to a team that's hot, and I think they had the ball down 1 possession at the end of the game. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are going to take Seattle here. And I hate to bet on the Cardinals again because they screwed me last week. But I think I like Arizona in this one.
Yeah, I'm leaning Cardinals as well. I've got burned on them 3 or 4 times this year, but they're another team. Like I bet the Packers every week. I'm just thinking they're going to get it figured out eventually.
Is Hollywood Brown back yet for Arizona?
Oh. I don't see anything right now.
I didn't watch their game last week. I don't know his status.
Try to figure it out.
Yeah, he's still out. Yeah, he's out for at least 6 weeks. He's got another 4 weeks to go.
All right, yeah. So he won't be
Yeah,
there.
I'll take the Seahawks.
But having D Hop back is still gonna help. Yeah, sticking with it. I like Arizona. Tyler's got the cod out of his system. He's hitting,
No, he doesn't.
hitting the tablet film study. He's locked in, ready to ride. And then the second late afternoon game, Rams are going to Tampa. 2 struggling teams. Tampa Bay is 3-point favorites at home. What do we think? These teams are both playing atrocious football right now. I think when they scheduled this, they thought it was going to be a lot better. Yeah.
Cooper Kupp is playing, right?
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, they said he
press
should be
conference
back.
after it wasn't that bad. You know what that means. taking
the
him
Rams.
to
Cooper
score
Kupp,
a
anytime
touchdown
touchdown.
against the fucking poverty Buccaneers.
I like the Rams, but I'm gonna steer clear of betting against Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's a lesson I learned.
4 straight losses.
They're gonna get it figured out eventually. I'm not gonna.
I trust Brady to figure it out more than I trust Stafford to figure it out.
Yeah.
But I don't. I think Tampa will win, but giving them 3 points on anybody's pretty generous right now, considering they lost to the Panthers.
But they're definitely giving up 7 points, 6 points to Cooper fucking Kupp.
All right, the Sunday night game. We got Titans at Chiefs. Chiefs are getting 12 and a half at
That's
home.
a lot of points.
Give me the Titans plus 12 and a half. Chiefs should win, but the Titans play a brand of football where it's hard to beat them by 13 or more. So
Yeah, I'll be on the Titans on that one as well. I think.
And
Titans
Andy Reid is 19-3 after the bye.
How was you guys? I'm wondering how the Chiefs' run defense ranks. This is an article from the first 4 weeks, but they ranked first in run defense through the first 4 weeks, so it's not looking good for us. But I still like the Titans plus 12 and a half. Didn't do
I'll be on that one as well.
Didn't do the historical outlooks on these night games this week. Monday night game is Ravens at the Saints. Baltimore is 3-point favorites on the road.
I could see the Saints winning that one. That could be the underdog money line of the week. Might take the Saints in that one. Tristan Jari can't stop fucking anything.
I know it's another Andy Dalton primetime game.
Yeah.
Notoriously terrible at those.
New Orleans, tough place to play though. Primetime game. Yeah, I like maybe not money line, but I like the Saints to
Saints plus the points. Yeah, I would lean that way too. But I also feel like, I mean, we've said this for a lot of teams this week, but I feel like the Ravens at some point are going to have to blow somebody out.
Ravens just unable.
I don't think it's going to be the Saints at home on a
close
Monday
the
night,
game
though.
out.
Yeah. All right. Looks like we're all on the Saints, so that means the Ravens are going to win by 50.
Like I said, it just seems like they're pretty much throwing darts in the dark this NFL season right now. There's no way anybody knows this.
Depending on Andrews' status, I do like even if he's not in the game, I do like likely will bet likely for an anytime touchdown because the Ravens have started to run some multiple tight end plays. And
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Because they're running multiple tight end plays now, they're going to, if Andrews is in the game, regardless if he's fully healthy or not, they're just going to double team Andrews at the goal line, and then likely he's going to sneak in there, and likely he'll score a touchdown.
Yeah,
okay,
he looked.
You can shoot me now. You can
No,
fire squad me.
He looked pretty good. I put that on the PowerPoint for a reason, but I forgot to touch on it. Is even when Andrews went out in that game against the Bucks, likely looked pretty good, and I think Lamar just loves his tight end, so it should be good value in that. I don't know do we know what Andrews' outlook is this week?
He's still questionable right now. Let me look because I have him in a league. I can look real quick. He
Yeah, I need him to
is.
play.
Harbaugh commented that the injury is not a major thing. He's also dealing with a shoulder injury. I would pick up likely on the waiver wire for fantasy if you have the bench space.
Ooh, I need a tight end this week too. That might be a play.
Another one is the fucking Jackson Engram, I think, is the Jacksonville tight end. He's been doing well
Evan
Evan
too.
Ingram, yeah.
Yeah, Evan Ingram.
He used to be a
He's-
Madden superstar for me.
Yeah, this past week he had
I got drafted to
He-
the Giants one year, and I think I only threw to Evan Ingram.
He's been I mean for someone to pick up off the waiver, he's been producing. He got a touchdown, first touchdown of the season last week. I see him only getting a bigger role.
All right, last thing of the week. Stevens, what did you think of Sauce's sauce?
It was actually pretty decent. It's a barbecue sauce, so it's
It got a little kick
it's
to
kind
it.
of not. If you don't like anything spicy, yeah. For me, I didn't think it was very hot at all. Like it's like sweet, spicy, smoky barbecue. It was pretty good. The
Yeah,
sauce is probably one of their best sauces they've got.
The other thing on the menu that we wanted to try was the Danger Witch, but they removed it from
Danger Witch.
they removed it from all their menus because the one video is getting
BMT
clowned
with
so hard.
bacon.
God, that guy just sucks in everything he does.
To a sport, I actually make money betting.
It's God's man.
Play of the week. I called it the last time. Everything you own on the Tennessee Volunteers to beat.
I was gonna say you're gonna take Tennessee.
I've been a Tennessee guy all year. They look like the best team in football right now.
Yeah, I think it makes
it's
sense that they were ranked number one.
8.8 point spread right now going to Georgia. Give me the Volunteers.
They're
And also-
8-point dogs.
8-point dogs.
Jesus, I thought that'd be a close spread.
I also said a few weeks.
Wait, who the Volunteers play this week?
Georgia, 1 and
Georgia.
2.
Oh fuck yeah! Take the Volunteers.
I also said a few weeks ago.
Or no, it's 1 and 3, I think.
Hendon Hooker for Heisman, I believe, this week. He finally passed C.J. Stroud as the favorite now. So I got him at, I forget what, plus 400 or 500, I think.
You going money line?
I'm going Tennessee money line.
A sprinkle, or are you betting the rent payment this week?
He said, "Put everything you own:
everything,
the house, the wife, the kids,
Yeah, he said
the properties,
future kids,
the cars."
Ain't
That
no
forehead.
smoggy
Life
smoke on
insurance
Rocky
policy.
Top, boys. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top.
Corn don't grow on Rocky Top.
All right, that's gonna do it for this week. Thanks for joining again, boys.
I wanna play.